My. What do we have here? A little dog has made my home its resting place. What a surprise this is. Normally your kind like to scratch up my trees, make a mess, and leave me to deal with it when the sun rises. I see you have made yourself comfortable, though. All the hard work I put into growing those mushrooms in the most perfect circle, making the leaves fall in the best way, only for a little dog to come along and squash everything, just so they can have a nice place to sleep. What to do with you? What to do? I've always wanted a pet dog, I suppose. But you'd need some training. Learning where you're allowed to go. Maybe a leash. Of course, a nice collar to match. Can't have you looking uncoordinated now, can we? Don't try to snarl at me. Those little teeth of yours don't scare me. I've encountered far more threatening things in these woods. And trust me, little pup, you're just a cute ball of fluff in comparison to them. I've seen creatures that could swallow you whole, could eat you alive, could scare the skeleton out of your body. You're lucky that those creatures are smart enough not to enter a circle of mushrooms. To think, you could have been eaten alive if there was a creature out here as stupid as you are. And how dare you behave so rudely to me? Do you have any idea who I am? The power I hold? You cute, clueless little werewolf. You really don't have a single little thought in that head of yours, or at least no knowledge of what this all means. Oh, how adorable. I'm almost happy you intruded in my home. It might take ages to regrow all the plants you squished on. But I've always wanted a pet dog before. You'd look rather sweet with a little dog collar. I think a green one will look best. To match me and my kingdom, of course. Wouldn't want people to assume that you're just a stray who had the misfortune of slipping into my realm and try and take you from me. Who knows who you could end up with? Someone cruel. Someone who makes you do chores and work until your little bones break, only to put you down as soon as you're no longer useful. Some people can be so cruel to little animals like yourself. Oh, such a dumb puppy. You really have no idea, do you? Allow me to give you a more formal introduction. I am the Moss King, from the realm of the Fae. It's nice to formally meet you, little pup. I don't need to know your name. We'll save that kind of intimacy for later, unless you want to dive right into it. Oh, so rude, little puppy. I was so kind to you. It's not unusual for a Fae to want something in return. After all, I kept you safe. I allowed you to sleep in my territory for the night. I protected you from all those monsters. I only want to make sure that you stay protected, unharmed, untouched by the horrors that this world has to offer. And, well, the only way I can ensure you stay protected is by staying by my side. And, well, I'm not too fond of this realm, so the only real option here is to take you into the Fae realm. Of course you want to come with me. I have already proven I can protect you, make a comfortable home for you. You could run wild all across the palace back in my realm. You would never have to worry about falling asleep in the wrong place after what is it you werewolves call it? A shift? Plus, the moon is much prettier in the Fae realm. along with many other things. But you'd be the most breathtaking thing. Besides, don't you want to be the palace puppy? You'd be spoiled beyond your wildest dreams. Plenty of woods to run in, never having to worry about food. What could be so bad about being someone's personal pet? A king's personal pet. My personal pet. All you'd have to do is sit in my lap. Bark when I commanded you to. Maybe do a few special tricks for me when I ask for it. Ugh! Bad dog. Biting people is very bad. I'll have to put a muzzle on you. Bad dogs don't get treats, only punishments. And oh, puppy, I don't think you're ready for the punishments I have in mind. I can take your name, your mind, your dignity, everything you think you can't lose. I will make sure you will. All to make you submit to me. Doesn't that sound like something you don't want to happen, puppy? It's far too late to try to back out now, little dog. You slept in my circle, and now you must pay the price for the protection it gave you, that I allowed you to have. And now, all I am asking for is some company. Don't try to fight me, puppy. I'll make the journey far more painful for you than it will be for me. You're probably not as accustomed to traveling through portals as I am, so fighting or trying to struggle against me will only make the experience worse for you. Good dog. I promise you, you won't ever have to worry about being unsafe ever again. I'll give you anything you desire, anything that brings you pleasure, as long as you behave for me. Be a good little pet and hold tight. Don't want to drop you in between the rounds. Welcome to your new home, my pet.